welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin. It is Tuesday. For some reason, I have thought it was Wednesday all day. But it is Tuesday, and this sweater, I've lost some weight, and this sweater is way too big on me now. I still love it, though. I did make this. This is MJ's Off the Hook, one of her Granny Pop. This is the V-neck version. I used Mandala Tweed Stripes Lion brand. I think the colorway is Horseshoe. I don't know. The yarn's been discontinued. So sad. It is gorgeous yarn. Or it was gorgeous yarn. Okay, but what else are we here to talk about? Okay, so it's Tuesday, which means it is time for Tackle It! We are tackling things. What are we tackling? Well, yesterday we tackled the yarn collection with Yarn Management Monday. Today we tackle the whips, the long-suffering projects that have been lost to time in various storage areas. So, we're trying to get those back out, decide whether or not I'm going to finish them or rip them out. I haven't yet to rip anything out, so I am stubborn, as I said yesterday. Before we get into the projects, though, let's look at, this is my third to last. So after today, we have 2 more days of Hello Kitty Halloween stitch markers from Ellie's Yarny Crafts and More. As I said, I still need to get to the post office to pick up my holiday set. Oh, this is cute. Okay, so this is like Hello Kitty shaped face with the bow, but it's kind of Hello Kitty meets Jack Skellington. I'll show it to you and I hope it makes sense. Focus. There we go. Look at how cute that is. That's adorable. Add this. I'll get the thing open, get the paper off. We will add Miss Kitty to one of the rings. Not 2 of the rings, just one. We don't want to connect the rings. Here we go. A jumble of fun. I love it. And we also have my advent calendar. I have the 2025 Hue Loco Starlight Fade advent calendar. I am loving the fade. This is a gorgeous, perfect fade. As I said, I have the idea in my head what I want to do with it, and this yarn is absolutely going to deliver on the vision. So I am so glad. We are on day 9, which is Gravitation. I will say I quite like that the name of the yarns is on the flap of the box. It's really convenient. As I said, these are 20 gram minis. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, about 90 yards and 20 grams of a 4-ply fingering weight yarn. Let's see what this is. I should show you the number. Day 9. We've been shifting pink purples and some blue got added. So let's see where we're going next. Come on out. Come on out, box. Oh, definitely deeper purples. Oh, this is gorgeous. So we're now in the purple, and there's some, I'm going to call it purpley gray. You know how gray can lean sometimes green, sometimes purple, sometimes blue? Gray really kind of can lean towards a lot of hues, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Gray, there's gray leaning purple in here. Could be because it is surrounded by purple, but who knows? This is gorgeous. There is, of course, some speckling. I love a good speckle, and this yarn is giving me fantastic speckles. So let's curl that up in the open box. I'm going to keep going even though I keep saying this isn't quite doing what I thought it would, but it gives us an idea, I think, of what everything looks like. See the shadow in there? That's what's the problem. That's okay. I am going with it. We are continuing. Okay, so let's move on to Tackle It. I like to work on my projects in 2-week stints. I work on a project for 2 weeks and then I switch to a new one. I also have what's called my focus project. So every other fortnight I go back to the focus project until it's done. We have completed 2 focus projects this year doing that. My Sophie's Universe, which was a big project, and I made a almond stitch cardigan based on a Bod Bag-O-Day tutorial for my husband Brian. So, and I can never remember the name. It's like Harvest Time. If you go look, her husband Eric is modeling it. It's kind of a mustard gold sweater. It's a great sweater. Brian is very excited to have it. So this last 2 weeks I've been working on the focus project. My focus project right now is my Joji Locatelli Spector sweater using my 2023 holiday advent calendar from Ginger Snap Yarns. This was another fade. It was actually my first advent calendar fade, and it was so stunning. I was so excited to find another one from Hue Loco this year. I have an errant hair in my eyeball. Oh, and my glasses are so dusty. Okay. Which reminds me, I probably have to clean Bingo's glasses. Am I a bad mom that I don't think to check her glasses every day? Don't answer that question. We all do the best we can. We all do it. Okay, so I was working on this green mini. There's a lot more left than I would have liked, but that's okay. I did work on it. There are a couple more rows added, and this will get done when it gets done. What I am hoping to do is move this to a car project at some point here, because the car project gets worked on when I'm in the pickup drop-off line and when I am sitting out in the lobby for Bingo's dance classes. So that car project gets a big chunk of time done on dance class days. And then it's also the project, you know, if I have a doctor's appointment and I'm in the waiting room, that goes with me. It's the traveling project. Right now it is Chomps' Christmas socks. I am on the heel turn. So, of his second sock. So just a little spoiler alert. Last time I did the sock check-in, I had finished Bingo's socks and I had started Chomps' first sock. So since then I have finished his second sock, or finished his first sock, and I'm at the heel turn for his second sock. This is a new sock technique. I don't know why I'm talking about socks now. But I'm going to go with it because I feel the urge to let this knowledge out. This is the first time I've done a garter, this kind of garter heel. I am not liking it. I might be a little bit too wed to my slip stitch heel. It's a slip stitch ribbed heel, but that's okay. We all have what we like, and that's okay. Okay, so Joji Locatelli is going to go bye-bye for 2 weeks, put a little nap, and I pulled out this bag from the bin in the master bedroom. Okay, so Brian and I were talking, because if you recall, I had gone through all of the projects in the bin in the master bedroom. And I was like, oh, do I start pulling from the craft room? Do I just recycle the projects in the master? Because I finished Sophie, which was a large project, I got a lot of room in that bin. So I moved some projects from in here to there. And that's what I'm going to do. I am going to focus on that bin in the master bedroom, but I'm going to feed it projects from this room as I finish projects from that room. So we're going to keep that bin filled, and hopefully that just relieves pressure in this room by getting it out there. Anyway, I have this bag. I'm reusing it. It's a sturdy cloth bag. Anyway, I guess it says English on the other side. LC Waikiki. Everyone deserves to dress well. Which doesn't make sense. I thought you got it from the grocery store. Whatever. It doesn't matter. In this bag is some projects. So what I had gotten is a while ago, Amba O'Brien had a discount code where you could get one of her patterns for free. Shannon and I both picked up this one. Shannon from Another Yarn, who also, by the way, coined the hashtag tackle it that this video is coming under. I love Miss Shannon, and yes, I fully admit to being one of the devils on her shoulder, encouraging her to get the luxury box for from Aberdeen wools. I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but I wanted to see it. And I also reminded her, you know, she doesn't like the minis, so having that many, so having it come in full skeins would likely be a bonus for her. And you're really buying essentially at least 5. And at the time, I thought they were 100 gram skeins. I didn't realize they were 120 or 130 gram skeins. There are at least 5 sweaters there for her. That's pretty good deal. Anyway, so we got the Adoria hat and cowl set, and it's a fun little heart motif. This is a knit pattern. Emma O'Brien. So this is a paid pattern, but like I said, last year she had a code and I got it for free. The cowl, the hat and cowl come in various sizes, small, medium, large, we'll call it. And calls for lace weight yarn held together throughout the projects, which basically 2 lace weights held together is a fingering weight yarn. I had gotten this yarn from Miss Thriss at Thriss and Stitches, and I thought this would be gorgeous in this pattern. It's a full spectrum winter skies 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 231 yards DK. This was the January 2025 yarn. It was gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I don't know why I'm using past tense. It's sitting here in my hand. Anyway, so I am doing a fingering weight pattern in DK yarn, which means I have to adjust the pattern a bit. Now, what I noticed is the hat instructions have you casting on 80 stitches for the hat in the fingering weight yarn. That is very close to what I would cast on for a fingering weight hat. So I am just doing the smallest version in the DK yarn, so I don't have to change anything up. So here we go. I did start this a little bit, so it is technically a whip, but I'm not very far at all. It begins with, okay, so they give you, are you okay, kitty cat? Kitty kitty? Kitty kitty? Are you playing? That's a weird meow she's letting out. Okay, so you start with twisted rib for 11 rounds. Normally, my limit for 1x1 ribbing is 10 rounds. I will give Amba her 11th round. Just this once. Just kidding. But anyway, I feel like I'm on round 3. Oh, that's okay. So, oh, that's funny. Okay. The way she's written the instructions. Work the Valentine lace pattern twice. And it says twice, twice, twice in parentheses. You know how for different sizes they do that. And then it says work Valentine lace rounds 1 through 14. 0, 1 more time. Because she didn't want you to do it again for the small hat. That's cute. I like it. Anyway, this is where I'm at. I've barely begun on round 3. We'll see how far I get on this hat and cowl set in 2 weeks' time. This is, of course, the holidays, and things are busy. We've gotten kiddo class party notifications and all of that good stuff. So we like to volunteer as we can, be an involved parent. It at least keeps you in the gossip at school, doesn't it? I am naughty. I am naughty. Have you seen that meme? It's Landon Talks. I follow him on Instagram. He does like the Southern culture content. And he had one where he had this audio where he's like, I do be nosy, but like not, like I don't really care, but I do be nosy. And people were using that audio and putting it like over their cats and dogs peeking out the window and stuff. I love that format. It makes me giggle all the time. And that's what I mean. Like, I do be nosy, but like, your business is your business. I don't really care. But I like me some tea. I think that is not an uncommon attitude to have. Like, you do you. We're all just making our way downtown as best we can. Making our way through the world here the best we can. And like, that's my favorite line in Pride and Prejudice, you know. Oh, I can't think of it, but basically it's Mr. Bennet saying, what are we but to make sport for our neighbors and then laugh at them in our turn. That's basically what it is. I'm far from perfect. Absolutely. Anyway, I'm getting kind of hungry and it's 1 o'clock. So I am going to let you go. Please let me know what you're working on. I have been on Wednesdays updating you on my Kits with Kitty theme. We only have 1 or 2 weeks left on that, on the Universe in Bloom Cal. So I'm going to stop doing weekly updates on that. But on Thursday, I've been updating my general themed projects. And this week, I don't know if anyone's participating with me in this, because this is kind of a weird one. It's the Imagination Comes to Life. My nose suddenly got stuffy on me. I'm sorry. Imagination Comes to Life, where I am taking pictures that the kids drew and making them come to life. Brian and I had a heart-to-heart about Bingo's second blanket. It's not happening, at least as she envisioned it. I will explain why when the time comes, but I have an update regarding Chomps' imagination project. And you will see how far from perfect Aaron really is when you see what I did with that blanket. But he is happy, and that is all that matters, right? He made his picture, he told me what he wanted, and there you go. I don't want to spoil too much, but if you are, you know, participating, and if you're making, it doesn't have to be for your kids, if you have grandkids, if you're like that awesome lady who made hats for a kindergarten class based on drawings they made, I'm happy to share your projects. This one's just a bit more personal to me, and if you guys want to interpret it in whatever way you want, go for it. I'd love to see it. But yeah, so that's what I'll be doing on Thursday. Anything else I need to update? I don't think so. I will tabulate the votes for Friday so we know what Fridays with Fred project I will be doing next. Based on comments, I kind of think I know where this is going, but who knows? So if you haven't seen it, please go check out my Fridays with Fred video. I posted it on last Saturday, so a couple days ago. And then there is a poll in the community tab, or whatever they're calling it now. I'm sorry. Posts? I don't know what it is. And in my Facebook group. You're free to vote in all 3 places, and I don't mind if you vote for different items in each poll. Like I said, it's just, I add everything up, and whatever wins, wins. I think that's all I have. I think that is all I have for today. Okay. I love you all. I am going to see you later. Bye-bye.